off of Fango, go to the Kango, smoke on some mango. Yeah, don't worry about you, I am a loner. Get out my house for who? Yeah, yes it is painful. All of my thoughts they kinda get tangled. Thinking about all of the shit that I've been to, I get to it just like an angle. Yeah.
What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you the steps on how to get your first or one of your first victory royales. So the first part we're going to be focusing on is early game. Now, usually I pick a spot to land. I land at that spot for like a lot of games. I get to know that spot. I practice landing at that spot. I look at all the locations, all the houses, like all the chests at that spot and master it. So basically I did that to Craggy Cliffs. Right now I'm with Jacob. Go check out his channel, link in the description. So yeah, we're just gonna land at Craggy Cliffs. So I suggest you landing at a particular spot and practice landing, look at all the chests, and yeah. So the next part is when you're gonna land at the spot I usually recommend are spots that usually have pretty good loot and have like two to four people like landing. Like in this game, I think 4 people landed at Craggy. But so what you're gonna do is you studied the spot, right? You're gonna go to a spot where you know there's like good loot and where other people didn't land in Craggy. And then after you get your loot, as soon as you get your loot, you're gonna go over to those people and kill them. But another thing you have to do if you wanna even get close to winning is communicate with your teammate. As you can see here, I regrouped with my teammate so we could go kill the people together. You don't want to go all by yourself and die. That's not what you want to do in a team game. You want to stick together and communicate. Now another thing you're gonna have to do is play smart. Not as much in early game as end game and mid game, but you're still gonna have to play smart. Like, you shouldn't rush any people if you're at like 100 health or less. You should get at least some shield if you're gonna rush people, and you should look at their skill level, like kind of examine their skill level before you rush them. Like if you see it's literally a bot, just go ahead, just get the easy kill. If you know it's a sweat and you know you can't beat the sweat, honestly just don't go for it. Now the next part that you're gonna do, which is gonna be in between mid game and early game, is rotate. Now rotating is kind of crucial because if you don't rotate, people are gonna rotate to your spot if it's in the circle. If it's not in the circle, just go circle. But if it is in circle, you have to rotate. Moving on to mid-game. Now the main thing you want to do at mid-game is be smart, play smart. Now, this is all about rushing people and getting rushed in mid-game. There's people that want to survive, so you want to take high ground. High ground is a big part of playing mid-game and also end-game as well. But if you want to survive mid-game, you have to play smart. Over here in this clip right here, you could see me and Jacob find some people, right? So we're debating on whether we should push them or not. And we decide that we should shoot from the place we are in right now. We have high ground, so if they choose to rush us, we'll have the advantage. So we're just gonna shoot them, and we're gonna decide what happens from there. So we take the shot and we decide that they're not really building, they're not shooting back as much. They're pretty bad, not gonna lie. So we decide that we're gonna push them. I get a couple tags on the sky and we make the decision that I'm gonna take the guy on the lower part and he's gonna go up to that high ground and he's gonna take the other guy. So I push my guy, right? And knock him. And then Jacob communicates to me, then again, another key point, that he needs some help with his guy. So I come up. Jacob is trapped in a box. I go over and I kill his guy. Finally, moving on to endgame. Now, endgame is not, if not the most important part, one of the most important parts of the whole game. Now, the main thing that you want to do when playing endgame is be aware. Look for other players. You want to be aware of everything that's going on. If there's a supply drop, you want to be aware. If there's people, you want to be aware. Where the circle is, you want to be aware. You have to know everything. Here we're aware and we see this guy, right? I get an easy snipe off on him because he's, then again, kind of bad. He shoots rockets at me because right now in this game, everyone has rocket launchers. Jacob gets an easy kill just because we were aware. Now, it's the last two duos, and this is where I see so many people complaining that I always get second place. I always get second place. This is, then again, that means you can't win a 1v1 or a 2v2 or whatever you need to win. You can't do it. But here I'll show you. It's a firefight, you know. We're getting okay damage off at each other, but then something really scary happens for me. My teammate's down. It's a 2v1. I stay calm. Another thing you have to do at endgame is stay calm. I do have the high ground, but they are shooting RPGs at me, and one is shooting RPGs and the other is pushing me. The other guy is pushing me. I get a decent hit off of him, and then we start build fighting. This guy's trying to spam me out with his compact. I get another really good hit off. Now, you gotta know when to shoot and when to build. I struggled with this a lot. I don't really hear people talking a lot about this, but you gotta know when to shoot and when to build. I have the high ground. I drop down on one guy that I see, and I get a really good RPG shot. Wait for it. Right there. But the other guy, unfortunately, comes with his scar. I knock one. I feel so relieved. It's a 1v1. And then I start stressing out. He shoots me down, but I come out with a strategy, and boom. Victory Royale. I don't think this win would have happened if I didn't stay calm at the end. I honestly hope this video helped you out a good deal. I hope the tips I gave were pretty good. I really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye.